Welcome to this gloomy day.
And messy car. I was hit with inspiration this morning. I drove over here and we're making this quick video tutorial thing because I've been doing a lot of traveling videos, and this is a shot that I just hate and I've never gotten right. And I had this idea that we could use all this Superflags battle tested equipment to make a decent looking shot. So we've built this.
Because what are your options? Tripod or GoPro mounted somehow?
Because if you did a tripod in the back seat, you'd have to like strap it down or something, or it'd tip over. It's gonna be bumpy. What do you do with a Joby? You could maybe hook it onto here. The other option is to get like one of those suction cups up front, but then that's just a really crappy shot.
Oh, you see it. That's so you can get past the hood and the dash, right?
Especially with like a Mustang, because it's so slanted, there's like no room to put anything up here.
This is the Ryan. I mean, everyone should know already. This is the Ryan Mobile.
This is the main inspiration for anything Superflags. If it can fit in this car, then it's approved, because I am the king of limitations. Hopefully this solves a lot of those issues. Hopefully this is just a pretty stable image.
I'm already liking, let's see, here's a little just preview of what initially it's feeling like, which is cool because you have a little bit of dirty if you want the driver and the passenger. You got the dash, you got the console. The exposure's not gonna be great today, but what we have is just basically 3 grip heads mounting to the headrests, one for the camera, and then a baby pin on the bottom of the camera.
Somewhere I thought I had my little aperture light that if you needed a little splash, you could easily just mount that. Well, I guess that'd be in the shot, but you could tuck it up in here or something. But this is just an outside shot for right now. We don't need to worry about balancing in here.
No,
this is mainly just for quick shots where you need to show traffic.
And again, lightweight, doesn't get in the way. Okay, you ready to do a little test run?
I mean, honestly, no one is in my car besides me. I might just leave that up. Like, it doesn't hit my head or anything. I guess we try it and see.
Okay.
You gonna drive or am I gonna drive?
You drive.
Switching spots.
Okay, so this reminds me of being young and single and hip and cool.
The car or just being able to leave and do stuff?
Probably the car. Okay. Oh, did you hit roll on that?
It's rolling.
Okay.
So we'll try this, and I actually had an idea. There's 2 possible shots. We'll see the footage and how stable it is, but we can do this shot that we've already showed you, and then we could tilt it back a little bit and angle it right into the mirror.
Oh.
And I think it would be a decent shot of me if we needed to get my eyes or anything. We can easily just do that.
Because we've done this in the past, again, like we were saying, with like a tripod in a minivan, and we'll see how stable it is. That's always the question. I mean, in a perfect world, we use a little bit thicker rod to have a little bit, or a square tube, but with parts on hand.
Yeah, this is proof of concept. I mean, if this works or if it's okay, we can mold it into whatever we need. But it's just this set up, and it's not a whole car mount. It's not getting out all the suction cups. And I'm already feeling good about it, so.
Okay.
Let's see.
Re-angle and try again. Is that what you're thinking?
I think so.
Looks like it's, grip heads are sticking where they're supposed to, which is always good.
Okay. I'm gonna cut there. And then I guess we can just do that.
Yeah, do you want to push in on the lens at all, or?
We may need to change exposure on that, but I don't.
We ran that last test without the stabilization turned on, actually.
So, I mean, if it looks all right, that's even better.
Yeah, so we just zoomed in.
Is it rolling?
We're rolling. Yeah. Can't really see it, but we zoomed in on the eyes, so look, like film noir, and we'll see how the bounce is.
We'll do the rock eyebrow lift.
I turned on the stabilization. I think the IBS is on. I know the lens the switch on the lens was off in that last shot, so this one should be back on. We'll have a look-see.
This is GH5 4K, right?
Yep.
I mean, I wanted to try the test on this rather than my Canon because I don't have in-body, I just have lens stabilization, and it's got an annoying bad crop on 4K, so I don't think my shot would be quite as wide, or I'd rather shoot wide and then crop in if I need to.
We're gonna have to do some GH6 talking about pretty soon. See what's up with the new Lumix stuff.
Nobody cares.
8K.
Yeah.
Sigma's done it, so Panasonic's got to do it now.
Sigma.
Yeah.
They have a camera?
Oh yeah, they've got a full frame.
I didn't even know that.
I think it was 8K. Anyway, yeah, it was like one of those things where you're like, where did that come from? Maybe that was not Sigma. Maybe it was well, Sigma has a camera, but Sharp. I don't know. Somebody has an 8K something that's tiny. Okay, we're gonna find out just like you pretty soon what that's gonna look like.
If you want more of these quick, practical videos, let us know.
It's not that quick though, because now I left it running and we just talked.
Yeah, but we can cut it.
True. Oh, but do we though? Would we?
I don't know where the button is. Okay, I think that's off. Oh, did we mention that we just used a baby pin?
Yes, I started to mention that. I don't remember if I actually got through the whole sentence.
So it's just 3 mini grip heads, a bar,
aluminum rod, and the
baby
Baby
pins
pin.
that we.
Everyone should have just a box full of baby pins because they're so useful.
Yeah, so useful. And you could do a Joby kind of.
Yeah, you could do like a ball mount head.
if you need to fine tune it.
But although you have plenty of tunage.
Yeah, you can move anywhere
the
you
grip
need
heads.
to. So let's check it out.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Okay,
I'm ready
well,
for.
here's the result of our test
Oh.
right here. See,
All right, let's see it.
so we dropped it into a 1080p timeline. Now I did turn on warp stabilization. It's only 10% or 20%.
In Premiere, not in camera.
Yeah, in Premiere. Oh, because yeah, sorry. This clip, the in-camera stabilization was not turned on, so I had no. It was just feeling it from the whatever, and I'll show the here's the raw without the stabilization turned on, which isn't terrible, but you can totally see that those little jitters, which is notorious for DSLRs, right? But you just throw a little warp. I mean, you turn on the in-body stabilization or the lens stabilization. It helps, and we just threw a little post on there, and it looks amazing.
And this is the GH5.
It's the GH5.
At 12.
Yeah, so it's like a 24. So a little wider would even be more stable, and you'd see more.
I mean, you take that, you get a little stronger rod. You could easily mount a Blackmagic, and
Yeah,
like that would look so good.
I love it how it kind of shows the cockpit. Now, obviously, we didn't spend a lot of time. We're a little bit off kilter when it comes to the level. We could fix that, obviously, right here if we wanted to. You know, with a little rotation, maybe. Come on, you can do it.
But for a quick and dirty test where
Oh yeah.
an hour ago I was like, hey, I'm coming over, let's do this. I'm happy.
And it looks cool because you see so much of the car. Our focus is a little bit off. We just kind of had it go off in the distance. Right now we're open all the way up, so we're out of focus. So here's the tight shot then.
Ooh, that stabilizes not like in your face.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's there we go. So there's it's out of focus. I wasn't paying attention, but that's again, this is no stabilization on this shot whatsoever. So this was with the camera stabilization only, no post at all, and we're zoomed in to basically a 70 on this camera. So I'm impressed. I think it looks
cool.
good.
And that's 4K scaled down in a 1080 timeline. So technically you could punch in even more.
Yeah,
right?
you could go way tighter if you wanted to.
No, yeah, that's cool. And obviously you could spend some time fine-tuning and balancing outside and inside.
Yeah,
but
actually trying to get an exposure and focus and stuff.
there's potential here. Like, I haven't been this excited about something so menial in a long time.
There we are in the just terribly, terribly messy
Testing out a
temporary office.
a few new things, new setups.
Yeah. Okay, now it's time to get back to work. Thanks for hanging out with us and nerding out with us, I guess you could say.
Expect a review on this piece of crap soon.
Well, yeah, that's for streaming. Oh no, you want to do stills though. It's a nice little stills guy.
Well, not impressed.
It's only the M200. Okay.